so there's not a repeat of last weekend.
I believe we need to pick it up right now.
Yeah, he's just going to make sure that there's no extra.
Flash from Loki! Solo kill, first blood! Juggler gets out!
Oh my goodness, Blabber lives with a sliver of HP. Will Vulcan be so lucky?
Oh, he pops the Alistair ultimate, flash headbutt, Fudge back onto the turn, Fudge goes down! C9 will trade their support for it 1-for-1.
Okay. In the mid lane skirmish, I guess Blabbers is actually coming up in fairly timely manner, and since nobody's contesting this dragon, means I don't think he's actually going to be in danger.
So they could just go for that feat of Monster Slaying very quickly, as Vulcan will spot out contracts in the jungle while he's trying to get wards down around the area. This is when we start to look who has their summoner spells, who has their ultimates. Right now, everybody has everything.
You know what's really sad? Is that you would have loved, well, almost the game to me. The one up by Baron's a little bit more important later in the game.
Okay, yeah, but at this point, it's the most important.
That's my favorite one, and they're just going to take the dragon again?
Yeah, Shopify just were, I think, a little slow. They were sending Fudge up topside to catch a wave. The contracts was resetting coming onto the map, so C9
cleaned it out. We saw Vulcan doing the daily cleaning here. They get the top tower done. They're again, this is step by step here for Cloud9.
They just get 2 turrets in a row, uncontested. C9 taking advantage of Shopify's resets. I mean, Fudge backs and goes bot side, so there's nobody on either wave. No longer dodge the ultimate. He will have to use the flash if he wants to reposition. How does Shopify want to approach? They're getting their Wukong into position right now. Zeus is very far up and taking big damage from Loki. He's got a portal away to start things off. Contract's trying to be the delivery system in. Targeting Vulcan, targeting Loki. He shuffles away to keep himself alive. Vulcan does go down, but the Equalizer is shredding through the health bars and holding the line for C9. Bartle will land only onto the Azir. Now looking for the front line damage on the Blabber. He's tanky. He's able to get away. Flash from Loki looking for the hero play. A double kill. Looking for the triple on the Fudge. Loki Mochi shows up in the fight.
Dare we say rookie of the year? Thanatos was walking away. And Loki says, no. We are not letting them get away with this. I will do it. I will chase them down. Yeah.
Ball bot side. Ooh, it looks like we're picking out Thanatos. The Rumble in a 1v2 situation. They don't have a lot of damage right now, but it should be enough. Flame Spitter to try and turn on the Palafox is burning him down. But Shopify Rebellion do pick off one in the side lane.
They have to go for the steal now. Contracts has to go for a steal. He has a lot of Baron.
B-Boy somehow got engaged on by Vulcan right there. Contracts just finished the Sundered Sky. 2 items to the Wukong. Meanwhile, we have 3 items on the carries of C9. Thanatos pushing back Zeus. Equalizer goes down, but it whiffs. B-Boy, though, now caught away. Blabber just flashes in and finishes the job. Thanatos almost falls, and he does at the very tail end. Now Contracts completely separated from the rest of the team. Galliwell coming in. It's a chaotic fight with 3 fronts, but Loki's 1v1 in Contracts. He's got the item advantage. He's got the damage, and he is dominating. C9 are crushing the play. Shopify Rebellion tried to contest.
With the fight with Rumble, though, so Blabber flashes in to kill him. And it does start out as 1-for-1, and so Shopify try and continue. But look at this moment here, the chase and the Galio in, where Loki does get kind of split off, but Fudge goes up here to try and focus on Sven, and Loki can just annihilate Contracts down there on the bottom side because the Azir is so fed, you just melt through a Wukong.
Here is a conversation we're starting to have, and I think Loki is just putting the final ribbons on his argument that it should be him, although now he's maybe caught out here, has the flash available, flashes, and the seismic shove does land, flick back stun into the unraveled shut down to B-Boy, the Death Star's down, can C9 still win the fight? They got Thanatos melting through Shopify Rebellion, it just didn't matter, a double kill to the Rumble, re-engage on the Palafox, Blabber picking up that one, C9 take 3 members.
Okay, but they did do it in killing Loki.
They did.
The Death Star exploded. Unfortunately, 3 of them also exploded in the Death Star. So Baron is going to be taken by Cloud9, and they will get right back to destroying Shopify structures.
Baron claimed, and now they're even looking at Fudge, but he's able to walk away.
Okay. Nice curse, though, by the way.
Yeah. You know, I was trying to build him up.
Live action.
That was instantaneous. Yeah.
Good Bard ult there from Zeus, to start it out. They got good positioning on him. Good follow-up from Shopify as well. They didn't utilize their spells too early. Right as soon as he got
from that. So Loki had the confidence he could shuffle away, did not. No flash available now, but still has the Seeker's arm guard completed. So C9 are walking up with this bottom wave shoved in, taking away the tier 2 turret with the Baron empowered push.
Don't think it's going to stop there either. They've got the A0 behind them, 4-1 split push, Thanatos pushing up mid. So the siege here should last a long time from Cloud9. And Fudge is going back to base for a Zhonya's completion.
Okay. I mean, maybe that can cause a headache for C9 in a fight, but when you have a 10,000 gold lead plus the Dragon Soul, it's almost impossible to lose fights at this point. And Vulcan just says, we're just going to start right now. Flash, Pulverize, gets on the Palafox. Talia's out. Blabber now hooks around on the Fudge. Take down the solo laners. Loki 1v2 onto Contracts, and Zeus takes down one. Sven with the kill credit. C9 with a mountain of a gold lead. Just walk it, Shopify in their base. Almost a clean ace, as Zeus is the only member left alive, but Loki, he was offended by that statement. Cosmic Gladi will keep him alive for a moment, but not that long. C9 make quick work as Shopify Rebellion in game number 1.
That was pretty dominant, Genghis. That was a very...
Okay, yeah.
if that happened.
You don't think they need
They're trying to get the wave done.
Gravity Will goes down, and the knockup lands again! First blood to Loki. Still can look to contest at the objective. Meanwhile, topside, Sven taking a lot of damage. Zeus got on top of him. B-Boy not in range. Flashes for the kill! Shopify Rebellion on the board.
Well,
Onto Zeus, but now B-Boy's in position to free fire onto the J4. Gets kicked out of B-Boy's ultimate. Shopify Rebellion not quite ready for that one as Thanatos now teleports in. Loki damage onto B-Boy, has to flash over the wall, but Sven is in the waiting arms. And Blabber's still alive for now, but Fudge will take him down. So 1-for-1, Shopify Rebellion now getting engaged on the top half. Vulcan lands a Q on Dragon is now started up here by C9. Blabber's nearby. They engage here over the wall onto Contracts, locking him down. Blabber goes in, but Contracts is out. Onto the grub to try and heal up. Calling from B-Boy, not canceled this time. Feet of Warfare claimed by Shopify Rebellion as Loki's trying to take down Zeus, but B-Boy's getting aggressive in onto Sven. Valkyrie's away. Sven takes the fight on the B-Boy.
very popular dragon. Topside, popular Crocodile, looking to finish this while Zeus is wrapping around.
Okay, can he take the turret fast enough? Two more autos should have it, and there we go. No turret to help out, but Orianna damage plus a Rel, and the dice fails over the wall. Dominus Pop to try and turn the fight, now heal up. They just don't have enough DPS. Palafox is looking for it, but here comes Blabber. Thanatos with a sliver of a health bar. He's healing through it. He's drain tanking up. He trades it back. 1-for-1 as Thanatos will claim one as he goes down.
They get an extra flash out of...
Let's see, as the Herald will maybe meet another turret, but instead it's Contracts getting caught out right now. Blabber has the ultimate available. Flash out from Contracts now as Fudge just keeps Sven away. Nice shockwave lands. Do they have more damage to follow up? Not enough with only the Orianna. Now teleport coming in. Depth charge lands from Vulcan. Palafox should be in a world of hurt. Flash for the auto root. They're chasing down the Orianna, who also has flash available. Do you get over the wall? Might just hold it here because Thanatos is straight on top of him. Gets the kill.
Yes. This dragon is finally dead, King. It's part 6, maybe?
Somewhere around there.
That was
C9 as Blabber's very far forward, but Shopify Rebellion don't fully pull the trigger. Flash from Zeus now just completely whips the engage. Loki flash dodge well timed from C9's mid laner as now the re-engage comes through. Fudge wants to commit onto it, gets the kill onto Vulcan, and Blabber goes deep into enemy territory. Contracts will fall. A double kill to Loki. 2-for-2 as Thanatos flanking behind the turret, looking for Palafox, who flashes to safety. A 2-for-2 trade at the end of the day, but maybe one more as Fudge barely gets tagged right there and will fall. Sven on a rampage. C9 win the fight.
Okay, how much more can they get? The dragon is up and available. Seems like they just burn this one down. No junglers around, doesn't really matter since nobody's going to be able to contest it. But yeah, I mean, that was... Loki saw the engage coming the entire time. He was ready. His finger was like already here with the flash. Here's another look at it. So he can tell, yeah, this guy's headed right at me. So good response there from Loki. As soon as the Rel is charging at him, he's able to flash away. Still though, Shopify made it look good as far as Fudge is engaged. The counter there with Fudge was actually quite strong to get their answer. And then inside of Blabber's ultimate, he left up the Cataclysm on the way out, so it was a double kill for Loki. Back to the Otacon, though.
We have Otacon coming up, and that's a TP flank from Fudge on the side, and immediately engaged by Blabber, but that means no jungler on the Otacon. Shopify can either go for the pick or go for the objective. They're going to take down Blabber. The J4 caught out of position there, as now they turn back onto the objective. C9, their damage dealers are trying to take down Fudge. Otacon falls secured by Contracts. Shopify Rebellion fight their way back into this game as they get Flash out of Sven. Still looking for a little more. Fudge will be sacrificed for it. Maybe he can get one, though. Loki slowed down. Loki's going down. AD Scion goes bop onto the victor as C9 crumble during the fight. Shopify Rebellion hurting them under this turret. How bad do they want to die? Be able to take this with this one wave. All 5 members clumped up together. C9 are pushing the side waves, so Shopify Rebellion will take this turret.
There you go. Some more gold for their
really fighting back here in this game too, and showing why they were 3rd seed coming in. Fudge now looking for the engage onto Sven. Still no flash available. Shut down to B-Boy.
Fudge! Oh my goodness! He just hits him with a train!
That's that 80 buffs right there on the Scion ultimate, baby.
They just ran him over, and they're going to use that to start Baron. Shopify, can the comeback continue?
No rocket poke from the Corki available. It's got to be Loki, or maybe a steal from Blabber. C9 are approaching. Zeus is on the flank right now, but he's marked by Vulcan. Cannot find the engage. Shopify Rebellion are a little split right now. C9 have 4 core together. Zeus takes a blast cone away. Baron is still aggroed. Loki walking up, landing these lasers. It's only hitting the front line for right now. Now we're engaging here onto Thanatos, who's just straight up 1v3 and might just take down Palafox. Flash from the Orianna, shut down for B-Boy. Thanatos is down, but so is Contracts. No jungler for Shopify Rebellion. C9 in a 4v5 are actually going to take it. Are you kidding me? Blabber almost goes down. One more Southern Sky heal, but he does fall. B-Boy, the line for Shopify, but Loki is just hitting it with laser after laser. Shopify Rebellion are gonna have to back off, try and get away. Palafox teleports back into the fight. If they can kill Loki, this is it for Shopify. They got him. Mid laner down for C9. They got Sven. Shopify Rebellion win the fight.
That's gonna be the Baron. Shopify are doing it. They want to push time to charge up the knockup on Fudge's Q. So Loki was able to survive. He wraps around, kills off Contracts. Then the fight continues with the Victor ultimate trying to charge up Revan in any of the reaction plays. They must have rehearsed that one.
Yeah.
He was like, okay, now I'm going to be the crazy penetration. One. He has healing cut as well. So let's see if
Boy almost makes magic happen on his own. Flash out from the Corki and the mid turret.
And that is magic in itself. Sven back to base. They get the tower. No flash on the Corki either. That's 2 towers worth of gold. Kangas, the Shopify onslaught here really continues. They're making the most out of this Baron. This is a very good Baron comeback already. If they could get another tower with it, this would be massive for them. Already over 4,000 gold. This is going to put it over 5,000, the Baron comeback. And this doesn't even count all the kills that they got, because all the kills were all before taking the Baron.
As well, so 2 members of C9's front line heavily hurt as Thanatos looks for the 1v1 versus Contracts, keeping the Lee Sin away from the full flank. Now Sven, he's exhausted up, he's pulled back. Sven's the one to go down as B-Boy's dominating. Shopify Rebellion pick the 80 carry.
Go low-key, Fudge is mega smurfing with this Scion, I feel like. He's had some really big, impactful team plays for them, and they're just gonna run straight through this tower.
And a flash engage comes in from Zeus. They're under the turrets, but they don't care. Shopify Rebellion want to close it right here, right now. Double kill to B-Boy as he dives in, but a little past the rest of the team. He does go down, shut down, picked up by Thanatos. C9.
Blabber, can he get in there? This thing's so low.
Looking for the steal.
Wants to kick him out, he can't.
Focus down, and Contract secures it. Kicks Blabber back. Blabber's out of the fight now. It's a 5v4 for Shopify Rebellion, and they got the purple worm. C9 can have to find a way to get back into their base as they will escape through the top lane, but Shopify Rebellion have access to the mid wave, and they could just push to end.
How can you not love this Shopify team? They're like, you know what? It's fine. Blabber's gonna get in. Flip it!
Flip it! We got it. It's fine. Contracts wins those as the mid turret falls, the middle inhibitor as well. There's a small wave Baron empowered right now. C9 can try and clear that out here. The Victor does have good wave clear. Thanatos trying to buy them space to hit the minions, and the wave will fall. Second wave comes in. Shopify want to close this here. 15 seconds on Blabber.
They're not even killing the inhibitor on the side right now.
They just want that Nexus. They want the fight. They want to get on a Thanatos. That's a Guardian Angel. Stasis for Loki. Kick from Contracts. That's the setup that they needed. But Sven is free firing. Thanatos is frontlining. Shut down for Sven. Shopify Rebellion just don't have the numbers anymore. Blabber's back on the map and can now buy space for Sven. So B-Boy and...
Oh my goodness. All right. Action, action, action. So the Q is on Loki, so Contracts goes for it, but Loki as his Zhonya is active. So Loki buys time, which does respawn nowadays.
Oh, if they get a pick on the Thanatos, so that is huge. No flash, no hope of survival. The Rebels find a pick in the side lane.
The action continues. All right, now we're gonna go end it. Teleport in, bottom lane, push, push, push.
No GA available for Contracts, but we do still have it for B-Boy. That means there's so few options for C9 to get onto the damage dealers of Shopify Rebellion. As now Fudge ulting in, Sven taking a lot of damage, has to flash. There's the Guardian Angel for B-Boy, trying to maximize the usage right there. Now focusing down the bottom turret, they have the cannon there as well. Do they go for the end or do they hit the inhibitors? It looks like they just want to play around this mid wave right now, but C9 still happy to clear that one out. Shopify Rebellion again, just kind of waiting for the mid wave to try and close it out, but now 2 cannons on the bottom wave. This could be the push. C9 trying to go in, engage from Zeus onto Loki, no stasis this time around. Can Contracts take him fast enough? The turret's doing a lot of damage, but they got him! Loki's out of there, Blabber as well. C9 crumbles, Shopify Rebellion strike back in game number 2.
Honestly, that one didn't have any smoke.
It didn't. What's up with that?
Enough to tick him over. At least Contracts has his ultimate, but still the extra stats from that level here for Blabber might be a big factor.
Might still look for it here as the Keeper's Verdict misses, does not land onto any members, but oh, it looks like Chain CC onto the jungler. He's still able to survive to throw out the ultimate. Palafox free firing, first blood to Palafox as Loki goes down. Flash whip from Blabber, Palafox looks to follow up, not in range. They actually do walk up. 2 control wards from C9 will delay the approach from Shopify Rebellion. His Contracts is trying to stay in fog of war, but not many angles to approach, and Dragon's already burned down, so C9 will stop the Dragon stacking of Shopify Rebellion. They look for more. And now into the Cho'Gath, arguably a safer lane because there's not as much damage for the Vi to kind of lock you down and get bursted out. But Contracts is still hovering around here, so Loki's not out of the woods yet.
Looking for a dive possibility here.
Fudge has to get the wave to crash, but Zeus is nearby. Nobody else from C9 is around. They have teleport from Thanatos. Maybe they go for the defensive TP, but so far, Loki's in trouble. Shane CC, nowhere to go. Contracts with the kill.
Beautifully done here, and they do it quick, just like the tier is done and the rod is done. And so, and now also with the extra lost chapter here, Palafox has.
Fudge! Solo kill for the Blade of the Ruined King. He has been taken out of the game. Speaking of, B-Boy's looking to take Sven out of this one. Doesn't even try and flash it. B-Boy with his own. That's a big difference in a major lead percentage. As
good block.
Okay, engage now into B-Boy. He has to cleanse, he has to flash away from the Bramble Smash. Blabber's not able to get it, but a flash engage from Contracts. They want to burst down the AP Mount guy, but ultimate does land. B-Boy can't continue. Fudge gets the kill on the Vulcan meanwhile, as Loki's trying to get in there and get damage, but he just doesn't do anything right now on the Yone. And Contracts drives the Herald right around.
He missed.
Yeah, they'll still get it, I'm sure. C9, though, currently corralling around the Dragon. They have Blabber available. He has the smite. B-Boy still mid lane, so this is a 4v5 onto the Dragon. Do they want to contest this? B-Boy's just not interested in the fight. He wants to take down that turret, so they're giving the Dragon. C9 will get this, but more gold to Shopify Rebellion.
If I see any more players, it's been that way for a while, where like you really have to hit the center of the tower.
Sure. You know, C9, Thanatos gonna try and hold the last outer turret, but he only has Vulcan behind him.
Buddy.
Yeah, that is going down. Shopify Rebellion have claimed all of the outer structures. 14 right here. So Shopify Rebellion with their second Dragon. Good on Cloud9 to at least deny the stacking. If Shopify had been able to get all of these Dragons, this would have been their soul. But Cloud9, because they took a couple of those, don't have to contest here.
He's done a few ults a little early. Yeah, so does get nailed that one, though.
How about this early ult? B-Boy ulting in, flash, follow-up from Contracts. They're trying to burst down the Ziggs, but Sivers knocked out of their Contracts, is all alone. Sail's going to try and bail him out, but Contracts just doesn't have the backup. Shut down gold to Loki, as now Palafox lands better on Gaze. They're going to pick off one of their own. Vulcan falls. Shopify.
He's teleporting early. So Yone's coming early. They're going to fight for sure.
Okay, C9 want to contest right here, but the engage comes through from Shopify Rebellion. They got right on a Blabber. Again, he's an AP squishier. Maokai flashes to safety. He does not die. Throws out the ultimate. Re-engage for C9 now if they want it. They saw Fudge. He got hit up with that one, but Thanatos not confident to go forward. C9's jungler is so low that they just have to back off and give the Otacon to Shopify Rebellion.
And Fudge nails another one. Boom, 9 stacks. On the Chovy. Okay, so the only consolation prize for Cloud9 is mid-tower gold. But Shopify, they secure the petals.
If you get through that spell shield, but it looks like another engage from Shopify Rebellion. Keeper's Verdict from Vulcan knocks away Seos. Palafox goes into stasis. C9 have multiple members here. They time it perfectly! Locking Palafox into place outside of the Seeker's arm guard. And that's mid laner down for Shopify Rebellion.
That is unfortunate that Vulcan caught the kill, though, and he took the shutdown. If they got that shutdown into Loki, that, I don't know, that might have even been IE, but they're going to go for Baron anyway.
Hard to outsmite a Cho'Gath ultimate. They got to keep Fudge out of the pit. Contracts also has the smite available, so Shopify actually have 3 members here while B-Boy takes the middle turret.
He's coming over.
Looks to regroup with the rest of the team. They got to keep Cho'Gath out of that pit. Right now, that is Thanatos' job. He all outs the wrong way, it looked like there, but no, the Baron does go down. C9 pick it up and get the big worm.
That was a really clutch pick for Cloud9 onto Palafox. They get the Baron out of it, Kangas. Does that get him to IE? It doesn't quite get him to IE, though he didn't get that shutdown money, so it's still going to be parts here for the Yone. But the Baron buff itself goes a long way.
Yeah, and that was Shopify opting in for that fight. They looked for that engage themselves. End of the day, they will get their 3rd dragon here, but this is C9's window back into the game. As Fudge actually chases down Blabber hard, still does big damage. Had the feast available, but Blabber gets out.
Yeah, so much extra value from Baron too. Sven here on the Ziggs, obviously, immediately killing the top tower. They get that gold.
Now let's take a look at actually the rankings here. As it looks like Loki's come right back. Total gold. He's actually ahead of Palafox now. Not bad comeback. His Contracts looks for idea of an engage. Now they do commit here onto the Maokai yet again. Mostly AP items. They take him out of the fight. Maokai down. Fudge pulled over the wall from the all-out of Thanatos. Contracts follows up. Top laner for top laner. Shopify trading up as they've gotten 2 for 1 so far. C9 retreat back to the river. Shopify.
What about the Dragon Soul? Can he eat that one?
He's at 10 right now, so even that graphic, a little misleading. That was at 30 minutes, though, so must have gotten the other one after.
Cloud9, though, have the saplings in every brush here. Vision advantage over Dragon, so Shopify have to approach through a lot of damage. You know, there's Maokai saplings that are annoying, Ziggs bombs all over the place.
I like B-Boy just using the Sivir spell shield to tank up one of those, but now they have to approach. Loki's in the mid wave, catching that one here as a flank comes in from Contracts. They're looking at Thanatos. Tanky frontliner, teleport in from Loki. Thanatos is buying a lot of space, a lot of time for C9 right now, but he is taking damage. Loki now joins in on the fight, and it's only the front line for Shopify Rebellion over the wall. B-Boy can't quite get in there. Contracts kills Loki, though. The mid laner for C9 is down, and Shopify Rebellion are crushing the Dragon Soul fight. C9 fall. Shopify Rebellion with a massive team fight win and triple kill to Contracts. Sven's getting chased down. Another one as Blabber should fall. Palafox with that kill. That is an ace for Shopify Rebellion.
They're gonna do it. Shopify will take another game in this series. They will push Cloud9 to series point, Kangas.
Dragon Soul, who needs it? Just win the fight and take the Nexus. Zeus gets a little excited at the turrets, but Shopify Rebellion will go up 2-1 in this series.
Oh, now it's getting really spicy. All right, Lounge, Azael called it. He hit the buzzer.
His judgment. The chains go through Shroud. It's not as good as LeBlanc into Ziggs, but I love it. The only thing I'm worried about would be the Ambessa against the Jax.
He's back. He's back, baby. Here's where it all pays off.
If you can get the kills, it means a lot. Winter's Bite lands. That's a slow exhaust on this Sven, though. They just commit in onto the set of Flash Wave of first blood to B-Boy. 1-for-1 trade.
So very, very good kind of break point. Sometimes when you get ganked and stuff, you don't really get to choose your break point to go back, but pretty good timing for him. So he is absolutely going to have a huge combat advantage over Sven. And Sven, you have to dodge. He invested all his money in dodging. He's got boots.
It does help out.
He's just got this Boots of Swiftness, but Boots of Swiftness do help out when your opponents are 24/7 trying to land skill shots on you. And he does dodge a lot since we've been watching. Every single one since we started watching. So the boots are paying off.
The Q, yeah. I mean, all things considered. Heal to move speed up Zeus, though. Winter's Bite lands. He's actually in trouble here. One more. He's stunned up. Flash is up now, but does he have to use it? He's still rooted. Winter's Bite for the kill. Doesn't get the first steal. I just realized Contracts doesn't even have Smite currently. The Summoner Spellbook has Ignite equipped, and now he's kind of stuck up by the pillar as to Arctic Assault over the wall. Palafox is nearby, and Fudge on the flank. Do they want to go all in? It's Public Execution coming in from Thanatos. Big damage on the Contracts. He just is taken out of the fight. Blabber with the trundle. Holds up the thumbs up. Yeah, he's like, all right, well done. You got that one.
He blocked it for himself, though, you know. Yeah. Sven, he can heal himself up as he takes some more poke damage.
Yeah, there's another Zeus ultimate.
There's their turret plate that they're supposed to get, though.
A little late than expected. Flash forward from Vulcan with Winter's Bite onto Zeus. They are full committed because Blabber's nearby, but so is Contracts. But they are just locking Zeus into place. Blabber now on a killing spree with the Trinity Force already completed, and C9 get another kill.
Vulcan Braum is looking pretty good, Kangas. Constantly going in for these kill angles, and Sven can easily follow up since he has all his move speed on the Senna with the rush for Boots. So Blabber's constant revisiting on the bottom side of the map does look good. He does want more. He just want to chunk out Contracts a little bit before this Dragon 2. Now, Zeus is back and alive, so they actually could still go respond.
Contract still doesn't have this. Okay, now it is. He just changed from Ghost to Smite, so he looks to get in. Ult absorbed by Vulcan. Really well played again by the support of C9. B-Boy's going to have to jump back over the wall. C9 get their objective, and they get out.
Will disappear very quickly. Bottom side, how much are they giving up to the LeBlanc? She's definitely not going to be able to kill the whole tower.
That's not as much.
But a tiny bit of tower plate money gets 1 plate worth of gold.
Like from Thanatos. Ooh, back to stop. Thanatos letting the minion wave completely die to the turret, but Leon, how do Shopify Rebellion want to approach? It's got to be Contracts. He's the only primary engaged that they have. And instead, it's actually him that just gets rooted up. Now focusing down, Glacial Fissure lands onto all members. Contracts just doesn't have the damage behind him and does fall. C9 just melt through the health bar of the Sejuani in an easy front to back, and they will get their second dragon. Ooh, okay. Loki, does he find it? That's Flash out of Palafox, and Blabber's coming around too. He takes the blast gun over. Palafox in a lot of trouble. Just goes for the chop, slows him down. Pillar to wait for after the distortion. That's another kill to C9.
Yeah. It's still pretty early. Fudge is teleporting in for the counter.
Okay, Loki had the flash available still, though. Now Fudge following up over the wall. One more auto. It's a shutdown to B-Void. The Mystic Shot lands.
They're also going to lose another tower, though. So, like, they got a tiny bit of table scraps after all of the Cloud9 plays. So Shopify, they did get
already taken. Man, Blabber's 5-0-0 right now. He's
about
looking
to be
Fudge.
6.
Yeah, Fudge just takes the turret, says, all right, I'll accept my fate. Teleport comes in for Thanatos as well. Do they give the kill to Blabber, or do they give it to Thanatos?
I mean, they give it to Thanatos.
Yeah, that would be nice for him. Fudge will try and take up some of this wave, but Thanatos does get the kill credit. That's how this game started, Chovy.
Yeah. It's all about that Raptor.
Yeah.
He was able to get the 50 health Raptor stabilized.
Saved it all. And then the repeat gank bot side to pick up a kill as now Contracts hit with the pillar. Arctic Assault is a long cooldown, though, so they
Shopify
will get onto it.
on the way. We're going to get our fight.
All right, the Great Equalizer. Does it equalize the 4,500 gold lead right now? Shopify are approaching. The pillar's used early. As it looks like there's a one going happening on the top side. Loki's going for it. Vulcan's low. Blabber's low as well. Shopify Rebellion so far doing all right. Palafox is able to teleport in, but so does Loki. C9 have their front to back. It's about the Otacon. Can they secure it? Blabber's there. Contract's not quite close enough. Dawning Shadow into a couple members. Contracts is walking up, but he just doesn't have enough damage on the objective. He will fall. Otacon secured. They get one in response, so Sven will die. but a double kill to Blabber, and Loki cleaning one up too. C9 crushed the fight and get the objective. Chasing down B-Boy. The AD carry trying to run away. Palafox looks for one more. He does get it, but B-Boy falls. That is a 4-for-1 for C9. Safety, but I believe that's him in the river, yeah. Blabber just continues chasing him down, distortion away. But he's going back towards the other members of C9, and one more chop. Blabber gets it. 8-0-3. He's absorbing so much damage. Blabber is so far ahead. 3 items completed on this Trundle. When you have the Senna behind you healing you up, it's just going to be nigh impossible for the series. Back to Shopify. C9 looking to rectify that here, as they have 3 dragons completed, 7,000 gold lead. And as well, a lot of scaling in the composition when you look at how much the Senna can just get into the late game. Already 61 stacks here at 24 minutes. They take down a tier 2 turret. They're looking at another tier 2 turret topside as Blabber wraps around. Trying to get a flank on a Palafox. The rest of the Shopify Rebellion are here. That's a teleport in from Thanatos. Do C9 go
that
for the
siege and end the game, so we'll see which path we actually take here. Shopify looking for it. Gank!
Could be the miracle engage they need. They find Sven. Flash is available, but he just doesn't even need to use it. The Braum in front of him. Glacial Fissure buys so much space for Sven to play with, and that's a full health Senna now. Palafox trying to get in at the very tail end of it, but he's stunned up. Blabber goes legendary with the kill. Fudge is on to Sven. Fudge gets him, but the rest of Shopify Rebellion are crumbling around him. It's just the Jax that walks away triumphant. A double kill to Blabber. Loki takes out B-Boy, and they even chase down Zeus. 4 fall for Shopify.
Yep. All right, the Baron is there. That one is guaranteed. And Shopify, at that point, their last-ditch effort, they know, like, all the way down from the top side of the map on your mini-map.
And as we come back to live, there's nothing Fudge can do.
Five things together.
Big. Right at the end.
Really eloquent. I like it. Loki, though.
Okay, he's in a 1v3 right now, and he might even kill B-Boy. Perfect execution, not going to land. B-Boy is able to dodge away, but a flash forward from Logan. He gets him!
He's good for 1, and the rest of the team is good for a Nexus.
Loki's able to take him down, as C9 were already on the Nexus turrets. Contracts won't be enough, but maybe Fudge and Zeus can slow things down. They're looking at Vulcan, he flashes away. Now Blabber frontlining. 10-0-4 on the Troll. You just can't get through Blabber. C9 look to equalize the series, get revenge from game 3, and close this one out cleanly. It's about to be Silver Scrapes. Cue it up. 2-2 as C9 take game 4.
Beat down with the Trundle Club. Because this champion is a lot early game focused, but now has some decent ways to like play some team fights later on.
In tier 1, I'm here. So I believe this is a global stat, just like across the board. First,
they're gonna
in tier
do
1.
it, Genghis.
Yeah.
I'm so worried.
So no heal available for Zeus. There is Flash, though, and it is a quite tanky Leona. Flashes over the stun and tries to get the damage down, tries to lock in Vulcan. Zeus lives, and they got him! Blabber punished. You can hear Chovy cringe. His facial expression doesn't look much better. Dude, the support stats are going to be in shambles now.
Okay.
As Blabber's looking for another gank here, not to be deterred from how the last one went over the wall into Palafox, and no chance for the Andy to flash. Blabber picks up a kill.
Yeah, Rek'Sai mid gank, you know, because it came from Fountain, but we won't talk about that.
No, let's just talk about the last 30 seconds, not the 30 seconds before that. Fudge with the electrocute finds a solo kill on a Thanatos.
Fudge lays it down, flashes in.
Palafox does, plus Tibber. So anytime Loki walks up, you're in danger.
Oh, Fudge is actually walking early, too. Look at the Aatrox here.
Speaking of, they just land the stun onto Loki. Fudge chains the CC, contracts over the top, and that's a 3rd kill to Shopify Rebellion.
Oh, he has flash ready.
Loki has flash coming off cooldown very shortly. Who did they want to go on to? Blabber tunnels away, flash engage onto Blabber, everything sent onto the Rek'Sai. They blow him up. It's traded for Palafox, though. Mid laner for jungler. Shopify Rebellion have B-Boy coming from behind with the Jinx excited. C9 have to get out of dodge. That's a flash out from Loki. Dragon to Shopify Rebellion.
I want to take a look back.
Plates to Shopify Rebellion.
Yeah, they're trading it on bottom side as well. Cloud9 working away on bottom tower. Of course, since Shopify already have their feats, like the race, I guess doesn't matter that much. They're just kind of trading tower gold and plate golds. So, I I mean, it's kind of fun to watch races
It is,
anyway.
yeah. And it is surprisingly... Hey, it's C9 take it! Yeah! Woo! 2 on the turret instead of the 3 means less armor on that turret. But I do want to highlight the fact that C9, despite being down in kills,
They've got split pushers in Loki here on the rise, plus the Trinity Force. Whoa!
Tinglebarbs lands on the Palafox, and they're going in with the Void Rush. Blabber on the Rek'Sai will continue the chase as Sven picks up the kill.
Yeah, they give the money to...
more. Gets a flash, zap, doesn't land. Bigger Death Rocket does! B-Boy with the snipe.
So both AD carries picking up kills, but Loki is pushing side lane for Cloud9 down bottom, so Loki's going to get up to that tower very quickly. Meanwhile, the rest of Shopify, oh, he's teleporting in for a flank. He wants to go for Fudge.
2-0-2 on the Aatrox. Can they get the kill? Stunned up into the wall. Thanatos locks him in place, and now Loki just free fires onto the Aatrox. Umbral dash away. The Rise ultimate coming through. Fudge flashes over, and he just breaks their ankles. Contracts is nearby to guarantee
to walk from that top wave where he's on vision, so Cloud9 can track him. They have pretty good timer on Fudge's position right now.
Precarious position for Shopify Rebellion. They are approaching 4v5 of the Pop Blossom from Vulcan lands. Flash away from Palafox, but he's still locked into place. Does he trade for Sven? He does! 1-for-1, Shopify Rebellion take out the Kaisa, but Thanatos once more. Loki is the primary carry for C9 in this fight. Roots up Contracts, looking for more damage there. Vulcan just being annoying on the flank right now, but here comes Fudge. Pops the ultimate, but it's not going to be enough to chase down.
Smart play here from Cloud9. Since they saw Fudge, as I said, on the top wave, they immediately start up the Dragon, and Vulcan goes for the engage. Him again on this Nico. Finds a really good engage for Cloud9. They get the extra kill, they get their Dragon. Good job. They actually made use of the Fudge teleport that we talked about them burning, you know, when they defended bot side play.
Yeah.
And,
this is a very even game state as the Herald has started up.
And I think it was big for Cloud9 to get that Dragon afterwards, you know. Stock that stacking. Here we go on the Herald fight, though.
Blabber has the smite available, but he just can't quite find a safe angle in. So that is Herald picked up, and Palafox looks for the engage. Thanatos flashes to safety. Will he go down? Timbers is chasing him, but instead they turn onto Vulcan. The Nico is the sacrifice as Thanatos gets away. Loki flashes. When becomes lightning, does not land from Contracts, but the slow does. Zap, Bop, Fudge locking him into place, and Loki will fall. Shopify Rebellion find a big pick.
Oh, they do. They get a minion wave to charge that thing up while they start on the Otacon.
Yeah, one minion wave gets you pretty close. As now it's a Pop Blossom for Vulcan. They're going to go for an engage straight out of the teleport. Palafox couldn't even press a button, but it's all about B-Boy. He gets the reset. The Jinx is excited. The Infinity Edge was completed. That's 2 down for C9. Shopify Rebellion. Send the Jinx in. Send the Jinx forward. He gets stunned up by Vulcan. Flash away. C9 saved 2 members, but here comes the Rift Herald. That one's going to land into the turret. Shopify Rebellion clean up the fight. They'll get the turret. They're looking at the Otacon.
They're looking at him. That Otacon is theirs. Shopify Rebellion in game 5 here will get the Otacon. They will secure this advantage over Cloud9. And Kangas, honestly, the look from Cloud9, the opener there.
Played for Shopify Rebellion. Plus the Otacon picked up right there. And now they're looking for a pick onto Vulcan right here. Solar Flare does land, but it's only the slow. Death Rocket as well. And goodbye, Vulcan. Shopify Rebellion punished the support. Yeah, that's a one-way ticket.
He just wants to one-shot somebody.
He has 1.5 items completed. Actually pretty close to that black.
Oh, he wants to one-shot Jinx.
Oh, if it is B-Boy. No, he actually backs away. Now Blabber spotted. He spent so much time there. We'll take the tunnel straight into Palafox's waiting arms. And Contract says thanks for the gold donation.
Here.
And it looks like they're, gonna send Contracts back. I mean, this signals that C9 just get the Dragon. I think that poke alone just guaranteed C9 the Dragon Soul Denial. Contracts has to back. And they don't have vision down right now except for that one flanking ward. Loki, though, is just going to walk up and group up with the team. Fudge will mark Loki. Dragon started. Blabber's nearby. Can C9 find a way in? Thanatos is close to hitting Mega, but it might just come down to the 50-50. Thanatos is in the pit, trying to stack up the Rage Bar. Could look for the big engage. Watch for Thanatos. Watch for Blabber. He goes in early, and he's taken out. Dragon secured by Shopify Rebellion, but the Pop Blossom for Vulcan might just set up Sven to be the carry, might set up Loki to do insane damage. Flash forward for Fudge, gets on the backline, flash by Sven, as Kaisa's trying her best, but B-Boy is unleashed, and Sven is out of the fight. Big play from Fudge as Shopify Shopify Rebellion will win the fight. Chase down Vulcan. Nico's out. Triple kill to Fudge. That's an ace for Shopify.
Shopify do it. They got the dragon. The dragon and get that one. And look at B-Boy. He gets locked up by the Nico combo, but as you said, with the Guardian Angel, he can just get right back up afterwards and immediately flash out. So definitely
this is
risky.
the final move from C9. Realm Warp just to bait out in a massive engage. Thanatos gets in. That's a shutdown. They got B-Boy. Jinx is out of the fight. They need the Aatrox to do insane damage now as Loki's spread apart from the rest of the team. C9 do not have their mid laner, but they do have Sven, and that's all that they need. The Kai'Sa's ripping through the health bars of Shopify. And what a flank engage from Shopify Rebellion. They're on his Sven now. He goes into the stasis. Contracts might be able to take him down, but has the Guardian Angel. Doesn't kill the Kai'Sa. And now Contracts is left out to dry. C9 weather the storm, and they turn this game right on its head.
Double summoners very shortly.
Yeah, Angel's putting in overtime in this game. It's coming up here for B-Boy, so that will be available. Less opportunity for C9 to take out the Jinx. That was the one opportunity to take out the Jinx, but Flash is also coming off cooldown. And Shopify Rebellion continue their siege on the bottom side. C9 are pushing top. No Baron-empowered waves, but Palafox will try and hold this top wave. Can Shopify Rebellion actually take the turret? Palafox does melt those, and there we go. Turret does go down, so Shopify Rebellion with that massive wave. At least
back. The question really is, can you actually kill the Jinx twice with double summons and Guardian Angel?
Exactly. Ghost available, Flash available. That's one turret that goes down already. Elder Dragon's up in 35 seconds. C9 have a flank. Vulcan's looking for it, but Contract spots him out. He's stunned up. Airborne, he's out of there. Vulcan's down while he looked for the hero play, and it doesn't end with him. How about a Guardian Angel already popped for Blabber, and he's just dead on spawn. Thanatos now in a 1v1 versus Fudge. Has to jump over the wall. It's going to come down to a base defense for C9. They can't kill Fudge, and Shopify Rebellion just mark the flank of Vulcan and find what could be the game-winning play.
Contra says, not this time, Vulcan, and now Shopify will march to finish the job.
One wave to play with, one chance to push. Can Shopify Rebellion make magic happen? Palafox finds the engage under the Nexus turrets. The Rebels make dreams a reality. They will take down Cloud9 in the series no one thought they could. 3-2, Shopify Rebellion.
You won't like him when he slaps.